Hey, what's up? If y'all watching this video, it means you're thinking about teaching English abroad, or maybe you're just supporting the channel, but either way, I'm here to tell y'all exactly what you need to do to teach English in South Korea specifically. Now, I'm in Seoul. I've been teaching here for about 1 year now, and I'm starting to look for new jobs, so I kind of thought about like, maybe I should make this video for people who want to come to Korea and teach English. So, let's get into it. So for starters, you're gonna need a bachelor's degree. Now this is mandatory in Korea, okay? I heard some other countries maybe you don't need one, but Korea is picky, okay? So you need a bachelor's degree for sure, a 4-year degree. And it doesn't matter what your degree is in, it could be in anything, but you just need to have that degree. Second, you're gonna need a TEFL certificate. It's a TEFL, Teaching English as a Foreign Language. Now I took a course for like 11 weeks online, like a part-time thing, but I heard you could do like an intensive one for like 5 or 6 weeks. And honestly, I got scammed out of my money when I paid for this. Like, I paid too much. But I heard you can find it on Groupon. So y'all should definitely look on Groupon. I can't give y'all the link because I told y'all, like, I paid too much money. So look on Groupon for a TEFL course if you want to pursue that route. But those two things are mandatory. I haven't, like, in Korea, like, you're not going to find a job that doesn't require those things. And then, obviously, you need to be a native English speaker from one of the 7 main English-speaking countries. If you're not from one of those countries, Korea is not giving you a visa to teach English. You might be able to get a visa for something else, but not for that, okay? So we got that out the way. Let's move on to the next step. So the next step you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna save you some money, okay? Because when you come to Korea, you're gonna wanna go to Japan and Thailand and Bali. And when you're in Korea, you wanna go to Busan and Jeju and Sokcho and all these other places. You're gonna need some money. You don't actually get paid that much as an English teacher. So it might take you a little while to save up a good amount if you really want to go ball out on a trip. So save you some money. Because when you come to Korea, yeah, your apartment is free. And depending on what your school is, they might pay for your airfare to get here. They might reimburse you. But at the end of the day, you're only getting paid less than $2,000 USD a month. You're getting paid like $1,700, $1,800 a month, which is not that much. It's definitely enough to survive and live comfortably and not have any issues at all in Korea and have money left over. But as far as traveling, if you want to go somewhere like Japan or Singapore or something, it should save you some money. You'll just have a better time. It don't even have to be a lot, just a couple thousand, and you'll be good. Also, when you come, you don't get paid for a month when you get here. So you should have some money for that. You need money for the flight and you need money for your first month. So at least you need at least like $2,000-$3,000, I would say. Like 3, because the flight may be a lot, so at least that. All right, so I mean, you can do this one while you're in the process of like saving money and like planning things out. You need to go on Dave's ESL and you need to find a bunch of recruiters. You need to find at least like 8 because some of the recruiters suck really bad. And usually they just tell you to email them with like your resume and like just a short introduction. But yeah, basically when I emailed the recruiters, I would just say like, hi, my name is Ariana, like I'm from Ohio, like da da da, I worked with kids before, like da da da. Put my resume on there so they can see my experience and what jobs I did have working with kids and like what I've been doing recently. And then they're gonna set up an interview and ask you a bunch of questions, or they maybe not even set up an interview. If the recruiter's not good, they won't set up an interview and they'll just email you a bunch of questions. But if it's a good recruiter, they should call you and ask you about yourself and, you know, get to know you and see some things so they can find you a good school. So that's a good one. That's a red flag. If they don't interview you, red flag. Another red flag is if a school recruiter just signed you up for a job, but you ain't have an interview with the school or anybody affiliated with the school. That's a red flag. And you need to make sure you're doing interviews for the schools that you're working for. But yeah, email a lot of recruiters. And then honestly, once you get a recruiter and they're going to help you, all of the steps you need, they're going to help you with those. So they're going to help you. You have to like get some documents apostle, which basically means you have to get them verified by the government. So maybe you have to get like your bachelor's degree verified by the government to ensure that it's real. I can't remember some of the other ones, but I know that's a big one. You had to get that apostle. Oh, and then you had to get like a criminal background check. But the recruiter is going to tell you all of these little things that you need. So you're not even going to have to necessarily really remember them from the video, But just know when you get a recruiter, especially if you get a good recruiter, they're going to tell you everything you need and exactly how to get it. They're going to send you the website that you need to go on to get your degree apostle. And then for a criminal background check, that may be a little more tricky because it depends on what state and like the city you live in, but it's not really that hard to get a criminal background check. You can just like Google like where to get a criminal background check. But they're going to tell you like exactly like when they need these things by, because I know for like a criminal check it only lasts for a certain amount of time. Okay, and then as far as like the timeline of like when you should start looking for schools, so I started looking for schools in like August, and then I came to Korea in November. But you really don't even have to look that early, but just like when you're first coming to Korea, you do need a lot of documents, so it might take you a while to do those because maybe you're busy, you're working and all types of things. So yeah, I would say get like 2-3 months, like 3 months in advance. So that way you have time to prepare yourself and maybe tell your family or prepare the others, you know, and prepare yourself. So there's plenty of time, like 3 months. Okay. And then as far as the visa to come to Korea, you don't have to pay for an E2 visa. Your school sponsors it. I don't even know if the E2 visa costs any money. I'm honestly not even sure because I didn't have to pay for that. But you do need money to like get your documents like apostled and the background check and stuff and like send it off to the embassy. So that's probably gonna cost you like $200, maybe $250 to like get all the documents like sent and stuff because they're like high priority documents. They had to send a lot of things. I feel like I had to like send my birth certificate or something when I sent it to the embassy to verify it was me. Oh, I had to send my passport. So I had to pay for like priority meal because my passport was in there. But yeah, I mean, honestly, truly, you really don't need that much money to move to Korea. Like, if you're broke, you can come. Just need enough money for the flight and for the first month of being here. And you can get. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I talk a little fast. So if I miss some things, please comment and I can help you. I will help you. Like, if you want to come to Korea, if you have any questions or anything, like, I'm here for you. But yes, like, comment, subscribe. I got more videos coming soon about my adventures in Korea. I just recently went to Sokcho. I went on a hike. That'll probably be my next video. And yeah, already out of here. Love y'all. A better one. I don't want to mess my lip gloss up.